Peppa is sick. Today is a beautiful day. But Peppa wakes up with a red nose and a few sneezes. It seems Peppa has caught a cold. The whole family prepares warm water, soft towels, and gently takes care of Peppa so she can recover quickly. Peppa is wrapped in a blanket, lying quietly on her bed. She feels a bit tired and can't run around like usual. Peppa is given a soft pillow behind her back. She relaxes, closes her eyes, and rests peacefully in her quiet room to help her body heal. Thanks to everyone's care, Peppa gradually feels better. Her nose is less red, her smile returns, and she's ready for new adventures. Hide and seek. It's a bright and sunny day at the garden. The friends are looking for something fun to play. Peppa has an idea. Let's play hide and seek. Susie begins to count while everyone hides. Peppa finds a perfect spot behind the big tree. George hides quietly inside the toy box. Danny sneaks behind the garden fence. Susie opens her eyes. Time to find the others. The garden is quiet, but not too quiet. Something is moving over there. The first one is found. What a surprise! Now, who's hiding behind those leaves? A curly little tail gives someone away. And Peppa is found. The game is getting exciting. Only one friend left to find. Oops, that was too easy to spot. Everyone laughs and celebrates together. Peppa wants to play one more round. And off they go again, running in all directions. It's another wonderful day of fun and laughter for Peppa and her friends. One day at school. Today, Peppa and her friends are having a fun day at school. Let's join them! It's a bright and happy morning at school. Peppa and her friends are excited to start the day. Today, they are learning new and fun things. Peppa loves to answer questions. Everyone wants to join in the lesson. Wow! The classroom is filled with laughter. It's time for playtime. Whoa! Yahoo! It's lunchtime now. Everyone has a tasty lunch. What a lovely day at school. Goodbye, everyone. The giant tire.
Yay! Wow!
Huh? Today, Peppa and her family discover something surprising in the backyard. A giant tire. The tire is so big that everyone has to look up. It's like a tall, round tower. Peppa and George are so excited. They run around the tire, jump up and down, and giggle happily.
Huh?
Daddy Pig gives it a little push, and the tire starts to roll. Oh no! Now the giant tire is rolling across the garden, and everyone laughs as they run after it. At last, the tire stops and turns into the perfect place for Peppa and George to play. What a funny and exciting adventure! The magic portal. Today, Peppa and George have found something very strange in the garden. A magic portal. Huh? Peppa has arrived at a sunny beach with waves and sand. How wonderful! George has landed in a field full of colorful flowers. They're taller than George himself. Each of them has gone somewhere completely different. It's like a trip around the world in just a flash. But there's no place better than home. After all, the best adventure is being together as a family. When Mommy Pig is sick. It was a bright morning at the Pig family's house. But Mommy Pig wasn't feeling very well today. She had caught a little cold. Peppa wanted to help her mummy. George shared his teddy to make Mummy feel better. Daddy Pig brought some medicine. Ha! Mommy Pig rested in her cozy bed. Peppa made sure the room was quiet. George brought some flowers for her. They played quietly so Mummy could rest. Daddy Pig cooked something warm. The smell filled the house with comfort. Peppa helped carry the bowl carefully. Mummy Pig smiled and thanked her family. They all stayed together, keeping her company. Peppa made a get well card. George added a little heart. Mummy Pig loved their surprise. Soon she felt much better. They ended the day happily, watching their favorite show together. Polly Parrot. Today, Peppa and George visit Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George.
Hello, Granny. Hello, Grandpa. Polly! Granny Pig has a surprise for them.
Peppa, George, this is our pet parrot. She's called Polly.
Polly! Wow! Mummy, why does Polly copy everything that Granny says?
That's what parrots do, dear. I'll show you. Hello, Polly.
Hello, Polly!
Everyone is having lunch.
Hello, Polly!
But Polly just can't stop talking.
Hello!
Hello! Peppa and George love Polly Parrot. They'll visit again soon. Today, Peppa and her family are going on a very special adventure under the sea. They've heard about a mysterious race, the Seahorse Car Race. The special seahorses are getting their racing cars ready. Each one looks unique, from bubbly cars to shiny seashell racers. The race begins, and the seahorse cars dash quickly. Swishing through seaweed and dodging jellyfish drifting around. Oh no! One racer's stuck in an old fishing net. Oh. But thanks to the helpful rescue whale, the race goes on. Across the finish line they go. No one wins alone. Everyone celebrates together. Yay! Peppa and George had such a special day under the sea. Would you like to join the Seahorse Car Race with Peppa too? Peppa's Sweet Shop. Peppa and George are opening their very own candy shop. They decorate the shop with balloons and ribbons. Look at all the colorful candies! Oops! George dropped some candy. They clean up together, and their first customer has arrived. Susie picks her favorite cake. George packed the treats carefully. Oh! Business is going well. More friends are coming to visit. The candy shop is full of happy customers. Peppa and George are busy serving their friends. The shelves are almost empty. The last cupcake is sold. What a success! Peppa tidies up after a busy day. Everything is sold out. After a busy day, George takes a little rest. The shop closes for the day. And they are proud of their sweet little shop. What a wonderful day at Peppa's Sweet Shop. See you next time. Let's join the marathon. Today, Peppa and her friends are joining a fun marathon in the sunny park. Everyone is excited to run together. They warm up and stretch, ready for the big race. Even Daddy Pig joins in. Mommy Pig blows the whistle. Let's go! And off they go. Peppa runs fast with Susie by her side. George is a little tired, but Peppa cheers him on. Go! Peppa stops to help her friend Rebecca Rabbit. Daddy Pig slows down but keeps smiling. Time for a little drink break. Everyone's having fun together. George pedals as fast as he can. They're almost at the finish line. Look, they're finishing together. Everyone gets a shiny medal. Because in Peppa's world, everyone's a winner. One sunny day, Peppa and her family decided to bake a very special cake. Hooray! didn't know it would turn out bigger than anyone imagined. Whoa! The cake began to rise, and it grew and grew and grew until, boom! It became a giant cakey. The cake was so big, the whole family had to push it outside. They were all tired, but they couldn't stop laughing. Soon, all their friends arrived for the biggest cake party ever. Hooray! Everyone got a huge slice of cake. As the sun went down, the giant cake left behind sweet memories for Peppa, her family, and all their friends. Peppa and George are building a Lego house at home. Suddenly, one Lego block begins to glow brightly, forming a mysterious portal. Curious, Peppa steps closer and disappears inside. With a thump, Peppa lands on the Lego street.
Wow!
Towering buildings rise around her, made entirely of colorful Lego bricks. Peppa walks down the shiny Lego streets, amazed by everything around her. A giant Lego bus rushes past, and Peppa jumps back in surprise. But suddenly the ground begins to shake. Giant blocks Lego tumble down as Peppa scrambles to escape. Lost inside the maze, Peppa runs desperately, searching for a way out. At the end of the maze, Peppa spots another glowing portal. She jumps inside, just as the Lego city folds back together like a collapsing toy set. Peppa and George are building a Lego house at home. Suddenly, one Lego block begins to glow brightly, forming a mysterious portal. The magical Lego adventure is over for now. Peppa's colorful day. Today is a sunny morning, and Peppa and George are full of energy. They've decided to do something very fun, painting outdoors. Sheets of clean white paper are spread out. Paintbrushes and colors are ready to go. Peppa picks pink, and George chooses green, his favorite dinosaur color. Peppa starts drawing a big pink house with smoke coming from the chimney. George paints a roaring dinosaur. But soon a bit of paint splashes on the ground. A little on their hands, and a little on Peppa's cheek. Before long, their painting isn't just on paper anymore. It's on the table, on their clothes, and even on Daddy Pig. As the sun begins to set, Peppa and George admire their colorful masterpiece. It's not just a painting. It's a memory full of laughter and fun. Peppa's Lantern Festival. The sun is setting. The festival is about to begin.
Hey!
Let's make handmade lanterns.
Okay.
Peppa is making a red lantern, and George made a green one.
Thank you!
Friends are coming to join the fun.
Woohoo!
George's light is off, but don't worry. Daddy Pig can fix it. Today is so great! Happy Lantern Festival, everyone! Peppa's birthday party. It's a bright morning in Peppa's house. Something special is happening today. Peppa jumps out of bed, ready for her big day. Mommy Pig makes a delicious breakfast. Peppa has invited all her friends to the party. Everyone helps decorate the house. Mommy Pig is baking a special birthday cake. Everything is set. Peppa can't wait. Here come Peppa's friends with gifts and smiles. Peppa welcomes everyone with joy. The room is full of laughter. It's time for some fun games. Daddy Pig calls everyone inside. The cake is ready.
Go, go, go!
Everyone sings happy birthday for Peppa.
Happy birthday!
Peppa makes a special wish and blows out the candles. Everyone enjoys the sweet treats. Peppa's birthday was full of laughter and love. It was a great day. George Pig's Dino Adventures. Look, there's a big present on the table.
What? Here's your present, George.
Whoa! Wow!
Inside the box is a dinosaur. Today, Peppa's family visits the dinosaur museum.
George, what do you like best in the whole world?
Whoa! Dinosaurs!
There are big dinosaurs, small dinosaurs, all different shapes and colors. And look at that one, a bright yellow dinosaur with shiny spikes.
Dinosaur.
Now, Peppa's family finds a very special dinosaur. Look, there's a sign. Now the dinosaur's dancing. What a funny day at the museum. Peppa and Susie's wicked argument. Today, Peppa and Susie are playing princesses.
I'm Princess Peppa, the Queen of Sunshine. And I'm Princess Susie, the Queen of Sparkles. Dinosaur Princess, roar! You can't be queen too, I'm the queen. But I said it first, let's share. No way! Fine, my own kingdom.
Oh dear. Two best friends, two kingdoms.
Welcome to Peppa's Rainbow Kingdom! And this is Susie's Sparkle Empire. The swing belongs to my kingdom. No, it's mine!
Oh dear. Peppa and Susie are both trying to play on the swing.
Best friend queens? Dino Queen rules them all.
The Dinosaur Tunnel. Today is a beautiful day.
Huh?
Peppa and George discover a mysterious little door underground. Where could it lead? Without hesitation, they step inside. The glowing tunnel spins around them, leading to a whole new world. And what a surprise! Beyond the tunnel is a legendary dinosaur world, full of life, color, and excitement. Peppa and George join the fun. They They ride dinosaurs, soar over rainbows, and laugh all the way through their adventure. As the sun begins to set, the tunnel disappears. But the secret of the dinosaur tunnel will always be their magical memory. Peppa's birthday. The sunshine is so bright this morning.
Yahoo!
Today is Peppa's birthday. The whole family is getting ready for a big surprise. Mummy Pig hangs balloons, Daddy Pig brings the cake, and George hides a little present. The house is filled with colors and the sweet smell of cake. Peppa jumps up and down with joy. All her friends come over with gifts and laughter. The garden is alive with balloons, flags, and cheerful music. Laughter fills the air. It's a fun and lively birthday party full of smiles. After a great day of playing, Peppa and her friends were exhausted, but everyone had fun. It was a wonderful day. Peppa's balloon. Today, Peppa has a beautiful red balloon. She loves it very much. She hugs it, bounces it, and runs around with it. But the balloon is very cheeky. When Peppa lets go, it floats up into the sky. Peppa jumps high, but the balloon goes even higher. Peppa has an idea. She gets a chair to stand on. But when she climbs up, the balloon floats even higher. The chair wobbles, and Peppa wobbles too. At last, pop! The balloon gets stuck in a branch and then falls down. What luck! The balloon is back with Peppa, and this time she decides to hold it very tight. Daddy Pig gets healthy. Daddy Pig hasn't been feeling his best lately. So the family decides to help him get healthy again. They start a family fitness week. Wow! Warm-up time.
Woohoo!
Running isn't easy for Daddy Pig. But Peppa cheers him on. Next, some relaxing yoga. Oops, that was a bit too round. They keep trying together. He's doing his best. Healthy food helps too. It's not his favorite, but he gives it a try. Daddy's feeling stronger now. He's proud of his progress. With love and teamwork, they stay healthy together. Peppa Pig and the Silly Tower Contest. Today, Peppa and her friends are joining a tower building contest with wooden blocks. Everyone gets a small pile of blocks and excitedly starts building. Peppa carefully stacks one block on top of another, giggling. George tries to build his tower tall, but it keeps wobbling. Candy Cat makes a tower shaped like a curly cat's tail. Some friends build straight and tall towers, while others stack them in circles like a big birthday cake. Each tower looks silly and unique. Suddenly, a gentle breeze blows. George's tower wobbles and crashes down. The blocks scatter everywhere, making everyone burst into laughter. Even though no one has the tallest tower, everyone has their own masterpiece. The best prize of all is the laughter and joy they share today. Today, Peppa and George are in the kitchen. Mommy Pig is getting ready to bake a cake.
Hooray!
They need flour, sugar, milk, and eggs. Baking time can be a little messy. Peppa stirs the batter. George helps too. Everyone loves mixing the cake batter.
Oh!
Now it's time to bake. Into the oven it goes. The cake is ready. Time to make it look beautiful. So our cake is done.
Whoa.
Baking is fun, right? Let's do housework. Today, Peppa and her family are helping at home. Everyone has a little job to do. Let's see how they work together. Peppa wipes the table, George puts away his toys, Daddy Pig cleans the floor, and Mommy Pig dusts the bookshelf. Working together makes everything easier and more fun. The house is clean and tidy. Well done, everyone. The giant duck. It's a sunny day. Peppa and George are playing with boats.
Sail, little boat.
Oh dear, the boat's crashed.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Wait, what's that
Duck, big duck. That's not a normal duck.
sound? Oh no, it's a giant duck. Peppa and George are running from a giant duck. Oh dear, Peppa's all muddy now.
Not funny, George. No, go away, duck.
Wait a minute, that's not a duck.
Surprise! I'm Daddy Duck.
Daddy, you scared us.
Peppa loves muddy puddles. George loves ducks. And everyone loves Daddy Duck. The bouncy mattress outdoors. Today is a beautiful day. Peppa and George brought an old mattress outside to dry in the sun. But it looks so soft. Maybe just one little nap won't hurt. Whoa, what was that? It seems this mattress can bounce. Soon the whole pig family is bouncing together. Who will bounce the highest and become the bouncy mattress champion? Oops, looks like the mattress mattress got tired too, but the laughter keeps echoing through the garden. After a whole day of bouncing, both Peppa and the magic mattress need a rest. What a peaceful afternoon, full of fun and giggles. The mystery toy box. It's a morning just like any other. Until Susie arrives with a mysterious box. No one knows what's inside, but Peppa and George can already feel the excitement bubbling up. It's not candy and it's not dolls. It's a whole miniature construction world. And just like that, a brand new adventure begins for our three little builders. Peppa is the architect, Susie the engineer, and George the most dedicated dump truck driver ever. They work together with laughter and joy. But wait, that tower looks a tiny bit wobbly. With Peppa, George, and Susie, every day is a new adventure filled with laughter and friendship. Peppa helps the old man cross the street. Today, Peppa and George are walking with Daddy Pig. They see a little old man waiting by the road. Peppa wants to help. With Daddy Pig's guidance, Peppa and George get ready to cross. Daddy Pig helps stop the traffic. The cars stop to let them cross safely. Peppa and George walk slowly with the little old man. Helping others makes Peppa very happy. Do you like helping people too? The mysterious gift box. Today, Peppa and George discover a pretty gift box sitting in front of their house. The box is tied with a shiny red ribbon. Peppa and George are very curious. But who could have left it there? Peppa gently taps the box. Oh, it wobbles as if something inside is dancing. George decides to sit on the box. But then, it makes a funny boink, boink, boink sound, and they both burst out laughing. Suddenly, the ribbon comes loose, the lid pops open, and inside, not toys, not sweets, but a bunch of colorful balloons that float up into the sky. Peppa and George happily chase after the balloons, giggling all around the garden. What a wonderful surprise from the mysterious gift box. The family's chair. Today, in Peppa Pig's living room, there is a brand new chair. It looks so comfy, and everyone wants to try it. Peppa jumps on first. The chair goes creak. George climbs up too. Now it goes creak, creak, again and again. Daddy Pig comes in and sits down. The chair tilts to one side, wobbling like it's about to fly. Mummy Pig smiles and joins them. The whole family is squeezing onto the tiny chair. The chair squeaks, shakes, and thud. It falls right onto the floor. For a moment, everyone is quiet. Then they burst into laughter. The chair isn't big enough, but laughter always has room for everyone. A fun jumping day. Today is a special day. Peppa and her friends have decided to do some jumping together. Look at that! Everyone is trying to jump high and in time with each other. Oh dear! It seems George needs a little more practice. Wonderful! Jumping together makes everything so much more fun. What a refreshing day of jumping! Everyone has had so much fun. Super fun swimming day. Today is a perfect day for swimming. Peppa and her family are all so excited. Oh, there are so many fun pool toys. A float shaped like a watermelon, another like a big donut. How silly and fun! Ha-ha! George's ball decided to go swimming all by itself. What a memorable swim! Everyone is soaking wet, but they're all laughing happily. And that's how Peppa Pig's swimming day ends, with splashes, giggles, and lots of fun. The Shimmering Lantern Night. Tonight is a very special evening. Peppa and her friends are getting ready to carry their lanterns. Every lantern has a different shape. Some are fish, some are stars, and some are round and shiny. The twinkling lanterns create a sparkling and magical scene. Huh? Oh! Peppa's lantern makes such funny and playful shadows. The little ones giggle as they parade with their lanterns. The air is warm and full of joy. The lantern night ends with laughter and happy memories. A colorful evening for Peppa and her friends. The naughty kite. Today is a very windy day. Peppa and George want to fly their brand new kite. Peppa runs as fast as she can, and the kite begins to fly into the sky. George waves with excitement as the kite goes higher and higher. Oh dear, the kite is caught in a big tree branch. Peppa and George look a little worried, but they still hope for a way to save it. Aha! Luckily, Daddy Pig comes to help. Now the kite is flying high in the sky again, and Peppa and George laugh out loud with joy. On a hot sunny day, Peppa and her friends find a mysterious pool. But wait, is it just a pool? Or is there something magical hiding beneath the surface? A rainbow pool? How curious! Look, even the ball floats like magic! Yay! Splish! Splash! The water paints everyone with rainbow colors. How funny! But look! Everyone is now a different color. What a magical pool! The Dream of Two Siblings. It's a peaceful night. Peppa and George slowly drift into sleep, not knowing that a magical dream is waiting for them. In their dream, Peppa and George can fly. The bubbles lift them up high, gliding through clouds that look like cotton candy. Everything is colorful and full of joy. Here, Peppa and George aren't just siblings. They're brave explorers of the sky. Oh no! But in this dream, even a tumble turns into laughter and fun! The dream may have faded, but the love between Peppa and George shines bright, just like a rainbow in their hearts. Wild Dinosaur Safari! Today, Peppa and her family set off on a wild dinosaur safari. Who knows what giant surprises await them?
Yahoo!
Look, there's a towering brachiosaurus reaching for those tall leaves. It's gentle and peaceful. George is super excited. He waves and cheers. Peppa can't stop smiling. Even Daddy Pig looks thrilled. Suddenly, a triceratops dashes by and kicks up dust everywhere. Oh dear, a dino dust bath for Peppa and family. This has been a roaring adventure. Oh my, look at that! George has brought a giant bubble machine. Wow, look at all those bubbles floating everywhere. Whoa! Wait a second. They're covering the slide. Wow! Here goes Peppa. Whee! And now it's Susie's turn. Whoosh! Whoa! Pedro Pony is going super fast. Uh-oh. Looks like George might need a little push. On 2, 3! This is the bubbliest slide in the whole world. Crazy colorful bathtub! Today, Peppa and George are making their bathtub super colorful. Peppa pours in the pink soap. Look at all the bubbles! And George makes the water turn green. The bathroom is filling up with colorful bubbles. Huh?
Aha!
Wow! A rainbow whirlpool in the bathtub? Mommy Pig is surprised. Ha ha ha! And Daddy Pig can't believe his eyes. Oh dear, Mummy Pig gets splashed too. Haha. The magic bubble bursts into shining rainbow lights. The bathtub becomes a magical rainbow pool. Now it's a colorful party for the whole family. What a splash-tacular day with Peppa Pig. The Mud Castle.
Hey! Hey!
day. The garden is wet and full of soft, squishy mud. Peppa has a wonderful idea to build a mud castle. Piece by piece, the mud pile grows taller and taller. Oh dear, mud is very slippery, and castles are not so strong. Even though the mud castle falls, the fun is still standing tall. Peppa and George love dinosaurs. But today, Daddy Pig has found a very strange clock. What happens if you press the button? Oh no! They are sucked into a time vortex, back to the age of dinosaurs. They land in a giant, prehistoric forest. The dinosaurs are enormous, but very friendly. But suddenly, the ground begins to shake. Here comes the mighty T-Rex. Roar! Quick! They must open the time portal! And just like that, they are safely back home! What an adventure! Time travel with dinosaurs is so much fun! Peppa visits the museum. Peppa and her family drive to the big museum on a sunny morning. They park the car and walk excitedly to the entrance. Giant dinosaur statues welcomes them at the gate. Inside, the museum halls are bright and full of wonders. Peppa looks up in awe at the massive dinosaur skeleton. George points and giggles at the dinosaur's big teeth. The family moves to the ancient history section. Old pots, tools, and golden crowns sparkle behind glass. They enter the space gallery filled with stars and planets. Everyone gazes at a model of the solar system. Next is the future technology room with robots. The robot wave as the family walks by.
I love you.
Peppa claps happily, watching the robot dance. Daddy Pig laughs, taking pictures of everyone. A bell rings. The museum is about to close. The family slowly walks toward the exit, smiling. Outside, the sun begins to set behind the museum. Peppa waves goodbye. A perfect day of discovery ends. Peppa goes shopping. Today, Peppa and her family are going to the supermarket. They are excited to buy some tasty snacks. First, they look at the fresh fruits. George loves bananas. Peppa picks her favorite apple. So many candies and cookies to choose from. Peppa chooses star-shaped cookies. George finds some gummy bears. Mummy Pig reminds them to buy something healthy too. Popcorn for a movie night. George adds some potato chips. The basket is getting full. Now it's time to pay. The cashier scans all the snacks. Mummy Pig pays at the counter. They leave happily with their shopping bags. Oh, what a fun trip to the supermarket! Peppa in art class. It's art time at Peppa's school. Everyone is excited to paint today. Madame Gazelle shows them today's theme, the rainbow. They all pick their favorite colors. Oops! Peppa makes a colorful mess. Susie helps Peppa clean the paint. Danny discovers a new color. Peppa spots a real rainbow. Everyone runs to see it. Peppa gets an idea. She mixes all the colors together and paints a beautiful rainbow. Everyone adds their own touch.
Wow!
Madame Gazelle hangs their masterpiece. They all clap proudly. Peppa giggles at her painty hands. Their classroom is full of laughter. They admire their rainbow art. Peppa's rainbow shines inside and out. The super fun race day. Today is a very special day. Peppa and her friends are getting ready for the super fun race. Everyone wants their vehicle to look shiny and go as fast as it can. Everyone is in position. The wheels are wobbling with excitement. 3, 2, 1, and off they go. Oh dear, a giant muddy puddle. No one expected the race to get this splashy. Peppa rides straight through. Splat! Mud flies everywhere. George tries to keep his balance, and Susie goes around the puddle. Everyone bursts into laughter. The race is over, but the fun isn't. Peppa and her friends have learned that the best part of any race is enjoying it together. Peppa's music class. A bright morning shines through the window of the music room. Peppa and her friends hurry inside, full of excitement. Miss Gazelle enters, smiling gently as she rings a tiny bell. Everyone sits down, eyes filled with curiosity. A big box opens. Inside are colorful instruments. Peppa spots a red guitar and gasps with joy. Danny taps a drum. Boom, boom. Rebecca blows the trumpet. Toot! What a funny sound! Laughter fills the room like music itself. Miss Gazelle raises her hand, keeping a soft rhythm. Peppa strums her little guitar proudly. Danny plays faster. The beat gets lively. Susie shakes her tambourine with a happy grin. Together they create a cheerful, messy melody. Colorful notes float in the air like bubbles. The music slowly fades into a calm tune. Miss Gazelle smiles, clapping her hands softly. The children bow together, their hearts full of joy. As the bell rings, Peppa waves goodbye, her little guitar still shining in the sun. The sunglasses. It's a sunny day. Peppa thinks wearing sunglasses will make her look very stylish. But the sunglasses are much too big for George. He looks like a cheeky little bear. Oh dear, it seems George isn't the only one with sunglasses trouble. Daddy Pig has the opposite problem. Whether sunglasses are too big or too small, the Peppa family always knows how to have fun together. Peppa and George couldn't believe their eyes.
Wow.
A giant truck was parked right in their yard. This truck is not only big but full of strange things inside. Peppa is curious and wants to try them all. George tried to push the giant wheel, but he might need a bit more strength to move it. No worries. Peppa decides to drive the giant truck, but it seems it's not as easy as she thought. Sometimes all it takes is a little push on the gas pedal to start an adventure, even if it's a bit out of control. Finally, the truck stops, and Peppa and George realize one thing. Sometimes the fun starts with the most random things. The Flying Hat Adventure.
Hey!
It's a beautiful sunny day. Peppa is showing off her new hat, and everyone agrees it looks absolutely lovely. Oh no, Peppa's hat has flown away. But don't worry, her friends are ready for a fun hat hunting adventure. The hat seems to be playing hide and seek. It flies from the pond to the tree, and even lands on a very surprised duck. It looks like the hat doesn't want to stay still. Wherever it goes, it spreads laughter and fun. After its windy adventure, the hat is home again. And Peppa realizes the best part of the day wasn't the hat. It was sharing the fun with her friends.